Veritas. SCP Files. Episode 74. Observation. It's 3 a.m. I'm in the room Niall showed me. I don't trust my own room anymore. It might be tapped. In fact, I'm pretty sure it has been. There are cameras or something. They can see me. Miranda can see me. Just listen. This is the latest memo that I got this morning. To Anderson Scott. Subject: Audio Recording Protocol Compliance. This is a reminder that all audio recordings made by Foundation personnel and on Foundation property are to be logged and archived for institutional use. Private copies or personal tapes are not authorized. Any such material must be surrendered to your manager promptly for review and inclusion in your official file. This is to ensure compliance with SCP Foundation mission statements and ensure the safety of all Foundation members and all of humanity. Please confirm your compliance by the end of the day. She knows. She knows about the tapes. Maybe not what's on them. Maybe not everything. But she knows I'm making them, keeping them hidden. If I hand them over like she says, they'll wipe me. Strip the memories out. I'll be back to square one, and none of this will have meant anything. Or maybe I'll just be disappeared, like I was never here. No, I can't give the tapes over. I won't. So I play dumb. I pretend I don't know what she's talking about. I keep hiding them here. All of them. Even the one with the fish. Nobody knows about this room except Niall. And they can search my room to their heart's content, and they won't find a thing. But she is watching. I can feel it. The cameras track my every movement. I can feel the eyes on the other side of the glass. Or maybe it's that SCP, the one they said might cause lingering paranoia, that feeling of being monitored. I don't know much about it. I don't remember. But they did call the feeling of being watched a side effect. What a convenient side effect that is, don't you think? Popping up right when I'm starting to really notice the camera's movements. But this isn't new. The watching, the monitoring, and the controlling, changing how I think, how I react. It isn't new. Here, listen. This is another memo she sent. To Anderson Scott. Subject: Professional conduct in report documentation. This is a reminder that all official SCP Foundation documentation and supplementary recordings which are to be uploaded into the official database are to be completed in a professional tone consistent with our rigorous Foundation standards. Commentary regarding personal discomfort, subjective reactions, or emotional impressions is unnecessary, unprofessional, and compromises the clarity of the archival record. Such statements should be kept separate from official documentation and omitted from all recordings moving forward. If created, these statements are to be submitted and added to the personal file of the recorder. Please ensure that all future submissions to the database remain focused on objective containment and research data. Continued deviation from expected tone will require formal review of all material created to date. Don't you see? There's the surface meaning, right? I mean, there's no place for anything other than cold clinical rationality at the Foundation. I knew that already. But I've been cutting those pieces off the end and deleting them for months now. The versions that get uploaded don't have my commentary, so there's nothing there for her to criticize like that. How did she know I'm still adding it in? There's no answer other than that she's watching. I mean, maybe I slipped once. Maybe I made a mistake somewhere along the line. But I don't think that was the actual point of the memo. I think the real message to me was that line about it still being required for my personal file. She wants a running record of everything I'm saying. And it would be so much easier if I just handed it over rather than her having to watch like a hawk through the cameras. Like she is. Why is having all that information this important, though? Why is it so important that she knows everything about what I'm thinking? It's not like she doesn't care how I feel. She does. She's actively monitoring it. Like in this memo from a few months back. At the time, I thought she was just being picky about me staying on my feet in order to continue making reports. That she wanted me to rest, or something. But now I don't think that's it at all. It would go directly against all the evidence. How hard she's been pushing me to work. Here, listen for yourself. To Anderson Scott. Subject: ensuring compliance with wellness protocols. This is a reminder that any noticeable shifts in tone, mood, or affect during your SCP documentation are to be regarded as normal byproducts of the report's traumatic and disturbing content. Tracking is required to ensure continued wellness. Following each recording session, please ensure you schedule a check-in with your manager. Emotional impressions, reflections, and personal reactions should be documented in detail and submitted for review. This information is required for ongoing assessments of fitness for duty and to continue documenting possible hitherto unknown secondary effects of the anomalies. Needless to say, I haven't been doing that. When can I? She's never around. Which is fine. I don't want to check in with her about how I feel anyways. Half the time, the things I say in my reflections, she'd just laugh it all off as ridiculous. But as I said, I don't think she needs to be around at all to hear what I'm saying anyways. Because I feel it. Her eyes on me when I speak. Even when the cameras don't make that little whir, that small signal that they're moving, following me. Even when they're still and silent, I can still feel her presence, just out of sight. Every movement I make is another note in a file. Every shake in my voice, another mark in her spreadsheet. She measures it all, tracks it, adds it up against me. The meetings she calls, all her little tests and checks, and I don't know what for. I don't know why. She's pushing Niall away, pushed him all the way to England. She's keeping Mary buried in the research and containment of the door squid. This mysterious squid that's popped up for no reason anyone can tell, against everyone's judgment. Is that why it's even here in the first place? As a distraction? Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe it's just all in my head. The stress of this place, it can get to anyone. I'm probably just letting it get to me. But the hair rising on the nape of my neck, the eyes I feel at my back with every step. I try to walk calm, measured steps, pretending I don't notice. And then I only end up wondering if she can tell something from my robotic movements. If she knows that I'm trying to hide something from her. The memos, though, these pointed memos, she does know. She always knows exactly what I'm doing, exactly where I am, and she always has. Here's one from the very beginning, one of the first she ever sent me. The body of it simply reads, "Fatigue noted in your voice during recordings. Please log more sleep hours." Or this one, several months in, received after the first time I left for coffee with Niall. Deviation in normal schedule observed. Your absence from the cafeteria at your daily break was noted. Please maintain consistency and refrain from leaving site grounds during scheduled work hours. She's been tracking me all along. And when she isn't just observing, she's controlling. Fingernail tapping noted during report prep. Please minimize background noise. Or this one. Repeated sighing observed between lines and at report conclusion. Maintain steady pacing and eliminate unnecessary background sound. And then there's this one. Sent at the start of the year. The content doesn't matter. It was yet another dry criticism about the professionality of my chosen outfits. But here, it doesn't read to Anderson Scott. It reads to subject Anderson. A mistype, I thought. A mistake. And maybe it is. But perhaps it's something more. And here I go again, reading into everything, no matter how small. If Niall were here, I don't know. I'm so used to leaning on him for answers. But he's made it clear he won't give me any more. And he isn't here anyway. He isn't here. I wonder where that tunnel leads. I've wondered since the first day. And now he isn't here to stop me. Maybe I should...
Hello?
So this is how it is? This is really what I'm considering? I'll break a friend's trust. A friend who gave me this room. Who's been the only one helping me and telling me things and looking out for me. I'll break his trust, but not Miranda's? I should be ashamed. I just need more time to think about it. That's all. I can take the weight of the cameras, the weight of her eyes, a little longer. Can't I?
Vault Veritas SCP Files is a podcast inspired by the SCP Foundation. Observation is based on the SCP Wiki located at scpwiki.com. It is licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution Share-alike 3.0 unported license. This episode featured Justin Gellner as Scott Anderson. It was written and edited by Leola Angel. We welcome comments. Please rate and review us. Email us at vaultveritas@gmail.com. Join our Discord channel using the link in the episode description. Or for additional content, visit our Patreon. Thanks for listening.